You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning. Well, today is Friday, the very last day for the month of February 2025. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, if you don't follow the news, you go know say the opposition chief whip in Parliament, Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, been done describe say the SLPP government not fit for purpose. And inside this edition of the program today, we they can talk to Ramosa, we they can look at these particular statements where he make a own perspective, wait to make a say so now that we discuss inside this edition of the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.
Well, this and plenty other issue them, then at the program for you this morning, plus rumor where they go around, especially in the social media, and that issues of corruption and misappropriation they happen at the Freetown City Council with a receipt where they go viral of transfer when they allege say the mayor of Freetown, Ivona Kisoya, transfer money from the city council account to his personal account. Well, yesterday, the mayor of Freetown be only press conference. Usai Liberty Online TV Day, Usai respond to some of the allegation there. And also the allegation that the Anti-Corruption Commission, they investigate them now. You go also hear from the Anti-Corruption Commission, we go confirm whether if then they investigate the Freetown City Council or the mayor for any issue we get for do with misappropriation. All of that you go know inside the program this morning. You say for the watchery, at some point we'll get opportunity for add your voice to the program. Send we your comments, your thoughts on any of the issues them where we can discuss this morning. Send them to the number +232 74 200 545 +232 74 200 545. Now the number we for send you message, or you can as well drop your message in the comment section. Now any of the platform there we watch with this morning. And don't forget to share the program so that more people go join the conversation. And also, if you watch now YouTube channel, you not subscribe to the channel yet, kindly press the subscription button and turn on your post notification bell so that anytime we come online with various contents they will produce for now, you will get notification and you will be the first person for watch the content. And also, if you not follow we WhatsApp channel, kindly go and subscribe to WhatsApp channel. Also, they drop various contents them for now. When they continue the breakfast show, and at the studio get Honorable Abdul Karim when a member of parliament from Cambia district and in the opposition whip na parliament. Good morning, Honorable, and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Mabel.
All right, that's now studio guest this morning, Honorable AKK. But before we can to we look first at another issue.
All right, let me just quickly go to court. Usai, the second witness for the murder case between journalist Joseph Lamine and the state. The second witness, one at the wife of the late Samuel Bremer Mattia, will be the work na Vopad Radio. Don't go testify in a court before Magistrate Sakekura, but waiting in nobody's murder case. Let me just watch as Maria to Sheriff go update you on that.
One journalist, Joseph Mendel Lamine, where people can call manager Dust, and Molai Kamara, when a bike rider, and Omaru Timbo, when a driver, don't appear before Magistrate Sakekura and the Freetown Magistrate Court number 1, for where police alleged say, they been kill one former journalist, Samuel Bremer Mattia. Then 3 people had a tina before the court on 2-count charge, where gets for do with conspiracy to commit a murder and murder, contrary to Section 1 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861. According to the particulars of offense, na that January 15 this year, na Voice of Peace and Development, Vopad radio station, na Freetown na Waterloo, then been come together and kill Samuel Bremer Mattia. The second prosecution witness when a Kadiatu Kanu and a businesswoman and at the wife of the late man Samuel Bremer Mattia been start for testify in a court but waiting in no but this case. Also, it been start for identify the late man Samuel Bremer Mattia as a husband and then on there for 6 to 7 years. He also recognized the first accused when a Joseph Mendel Lamine as he say na a man in best friend and that them be they work na the same office and say he only recognize the balance to accuse them inside this case. Kadiatu recall say on the 15th January this year, a husband will left for go work na office around 6:30 in the morning for go open the radio station and he be return around 6 to 7 o'clock evening time. Later, he tell him say he they go back na the radio station for go park some bike them. He say he not come till after 9 o'clock. He say now he attempts for call the late man and say where it's guy for call him. He not be able to forget him. He say now he call him best friend. He decide for call him best friend when a Joseph Lamine. But the first accused, when a Joseph Lamine, when a the first accused, but the first accused tell and say, he not then at the radio station, he be done left for go na in house and he then a house with his girlfriend. Later, the first accused been call him and say he don't go na the radio station, but he hear music they play inside the late man in office. And tell him say make a rest, him husband go meet an house. He said the next day when at January 16, a man not been still kana house and that's been make a get for inform a modeler about this. He been get for go na the radio station. Also he meets the first accused. Sit down under the mango stick where in sister law when Elizabeth Mattia asked the first accused about his brother, but he not be able to give them any answer. He said later then decide for call the board chairman when Mr. Magai and one man we named Fode. And then go to the radio station and been take the first accused and carry him go inside the office. He said that's been make and then be asked to make them lock the radio and report the case to the police. Then say after they reach the Freetown police station, the chairman, the first accused and Fode later return and one woman wey dem call Auntie Nene been tell in the Kadiatu and in sister-law Elizabeth Mattia for go na house. That same day, Auntie Nene call them back and tell them say they don't find one dead body in a bush. They say that will make them rush go na the place and where them go and notice say na a man Samuel Bremer in lead body been laid on. He said later then go to the police station, also he go make statements. The number second witness be don't become emotional where he be dey give in testimony and that be make Magistrate Sakekura be adjourn this matter to March for this year for further proceeding. Liberty Online TV go continue for bring count on a report on wetin dey happen at court span this case. So till that same day for Liberty Online TV, me na Maria to Sheriff.
All right, they continue with the Liberty Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV where they stream na Facebook, YouTube and also now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Well, from that court reports there, Usai Maya to Sheriff been tell where exactly what's in the happen now. Now the trial of late former colleague journalist will be the work for Vopad Radio. Where they go to the issue where gets for do with the alleged misappropriation where where they say they happen na the Freetown City Council. Also, receipt where they go viral. They show say the mayor of the Freetown City Council, her worship Ivona Kisu, transfer money from the city council account to a own personal account. Well, the allegation there yesterday, the mayor being all a press conference, Usai, it being respond. But before we go to the response of the mayor, let's quickly go to the Anti-Corruption Commission, where they allege say they investigate this matter. Well, on the line, we get Boubacar Touré, we're in the Deputy Director of Outreach and Public Relations. Good morning, Mr. Touré, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Yes, good morning, Khadija, and thanks for having me.
All right. Firstly, let we get confirmation if the Anti-Corruption Commission they investigate the Freetown City Council or the mayor on issues of alleged corruption. Usai a receipt where they go viral on the social media. They show say the mayor been transfer money from the city council account to your personal account. The ACC they investigate any matter like that.
Okay, thank you very much, Khadija. Well, one thing I will confirm, and the fact is, yes, the Anti-Corruption Commission, they investigate the Freetown City Council. And this investigation gets to do with revenue, the way revenue for go to the Freetown City Council. And but one thing we did only happen based on the investigation. Now that first of all, the Freetown City Council get a new main account. They also get another account with a football account. So what may happen this the end time now people staff they're waiting at Freetown City Council, the licenses, the rates and other revenue they're waiting for go to the main Freetown City Council account. Then they divert them to the football account. And that football account, they of course not they be set up for mainly football related activities. But so when they send them money, then at the football account, they go directly to the Freetown City Council main account. So people they misappropriate their money then they for their own personal benefit. So now that's this investigation. And of course, the total amount we will investigate about now 4 billion all billions. And again, last hasten for say, because this part the part of the question where you ask that this investigation not be about the mayor of Freetown or the deputy mayor. They about them and concern them. But one thing I will say again, it is about staff of the Freetown City Council were involved in this whole syndicate.
Mr. Touré, as you don't confirm, say yes, una they investigate staff them at the Freetown City Council for issues that we get for do with misappropriation. Another rumor again where I go clarify for we viewers them now if una get any staff na Freetown City Council under una custody for sake of this investigation.
Oh yes, we get we get plenty of them who we invite in them as they be done the reports at the Freetown, at the Anti-Corruption Commission for investigation, and mainly people that we be done the objectives and we also get people that we in at the finance section of the Freetown City Council, we are persons of interest to the Anti-Corruption Commission. So we get plenty of them will be done the reports. But I'm not going to say we get anybody in custody. Now, an ongoing investigation. So then don't they report daily at the Anti-Corruption Commission.
What thing you gonna say about the receipts where they go viral now, where they show say 100,000 new loans was transferred to a private account instead of that of the city council account. The ACC gets any information regarding these receipts where they go viral?
So many things the way we investigate. And one thing I would say, right now we are at the preliminary stages of the investigation. These are just the very early stage of the investigation. It will therefore take time for let we really give a conclusion, to this investigation. But we get several things, of course, the one we talk about, and then so many other things we involve. As I say again, the money we involve is not just that 100,000 leons where you mentioned. The money go up to 4 billion old leons, when are 4 million millions. So the money we will investigate is plenty. And as I say again, these are the early stages of the investigation. And we will make sure say all the persons of interest that this matter or are all for questioning.
This investigation where we dey talk about, Mr. Toure, when exactly the ACC start the investigation and how long una go take part this investigation? Because normally we don't dey see where una dey do investigation. One thing we can come on and for tell the people and back for bring the money where una find out say they misappropriate.
Well, normally when we do investigation, it can get for take time, as you yourself know. This one get for involve even the banks, because we they even look at collusion with even the banks the way they get them bank accounts there. So it will get for take some time for let we really come out and decide. Now, when it comes to paying monies back, that's a decision for the commissioner. But again, normally we can look at the public interest in the matter, also the intention of the people and we really be sit down and do their havoc there. So again, at times we can also want to look at the area of deterrent. But as we yourself already know, the main thing where the Anti-Corruption Commission most of the time try for do now handle that area of impunity. We not just want to let people commit them kind of fraud there, so then they go scot free. So what we they try for do now for let we make sure for say we go in depth into this investigation, and then later we go decide the next step of action, whether it be or whether it will be in a matter where we go for charge to court. But for now, we're not going to make that decision yet, and we're not going to make that determination at this point in time.
All right. Thank you very much. We talked to we inside the program this morning, Mr. Toure.
Thank you very much, Khadija. Thank you, Mabel. And thank you,
Right. Well, that's being Abubakar Toure, the Deputy Director of Outreach and Public Relations from the Anti-Corruption Commission. It be they confirm inside that interview they say then they investigate some workman them na the Freetown City Council for Seka couple where na about 4 billion oleons where they misappropriate. And they clarify and say this investigation no get nothing for do with the mayor of the Freetown City Council or in deputy, but now some workman them where they work at the Freetown City Council, then they investigate. Still on this matter, yesterday, the Freetown City Conference outside the mayor Ivona Kisoya been denying some of the allegations there where they go around on social media say in be misappropriate couple from the Freetown City Council, as then they allege say it transfer from the council account to a own personal account. Let we go now and join Al Hassan Koma, where we did at the press conference yesterday where the mayor be all for clarify some of the allegations there.
Thursday, February 27 this year, the Freetown City Council been hold a press conference with journalists them for sake of the allegation within our social media where they attack the Freetown City Council administration of corruption. The Chief Administrative Officer, Ramam Tom Farmer, been explain and make clarification but the allegation within the social media.
There's the social media allegations that Freetown City Council, particularly her worship the mayor and the leadership of council, have embezzled resources. There have been fake accounts being opened by the council to be able to put illegal resources there. But want to debunk this because we've seen, as I've already explained, the robust internal control measures that have been put in place. In the first instance, this process of detecting the fraud was being detected by Freetown City Council. We've been able to set up an investigative committee. We are in the committee reports still have not been published, but we're expecting that the report will be published. So in actual fact, the issue is being investigated, by the Anti-Corruption Commission, and Freetown City Council is going to give its fullest support. We are fully in support of the Anti-Corruption Commission to ensure that the issue of embezzlement of revenues that are being generated for
The mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya, inside in your talk, he said them that the council be done first start the investigation, and later the Anti-Corruption Commission been come in for investigate, in which then the council will give full support to the ACC for carry on with the investigation.
The media, false media allegations, the point to me as an individual. But suffice it to say that as my chief administrator and my deputy mayor don't say, this is a situation where we, the leadership, uncover as early as November. Uncover them, start an investigation, set up a committee, the committee being meet, the committee being work, and at the result of the committee work, 9 ACC then pick up and say then self want for investigate this matter, which we welcome. And as others then don't say, this na a matter way na about ensuring that the processes, systems, transparency and accountability of Freetown City Council, where we value so much, continue for be the standard that is council. Because the way we get this kind of transparency, the way we get this kind of revenue, this is not council, we don't see massive growth in revenue under me leadership. Seeing the revenue coming to the council in order for deliver services for the residents. That's now a priority. It will continue for being a priority. Transparency and accountability. Now we byword as a leadership team.
The deputy mayor, Kweku Melvin Nix Esquire, inside in your talk, he said because the people of Freetown need service and the only way for get them services indeed. Now the way how this Freetown City Council for be robust in revenue generation.
The Freetown City Council will fully cooperate with anti-corruption in every way, shape or form whatsoever, because this is something that is important to us and it's something that we want to get rid of. Because we know, say, the people of Freetown need services, and the only way we're providing services then they are able to look after we in own source revenue. And if we're not be robust with the system that we put in place, we're not able to achieve that.
Yvonne Akisoya, mayor of Freetown, end up for call on the people of Freetown, now for look for shortcuts for pay them bills, as they get a structured way in which the council collects in revenue generation. And they encourage the people of Freetown now for believe in the lies where they circulate on the social media, as the Freetown City Council don't make a lot of progress in revenue generation over the years. For Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Kuma, the report.
All right, welcome back. It's still Iwaji Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television. That's a report with Al Hassan Kurma put together as the mayor of Freetown, Her Worship Yvonne Akisoya, together with his team. Yesterday, they addressed the media regarding the allegations and where they make the rounds say it been transferred some money come out to the council account to an account. And according to them, inside that press conference we all yesterday, it say the Freetown City Council they give the ACC all the support we they need, as then welcome the idea for let ACC investigate this particular issue. Well, we will continue with the breakfast show on Liberty Online Television, and we tell us today we get the whip for the opposition at Parliament. So now Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara there this morning, where they can talk about in opinion where it talk say the SLPP government according to them not fit for governance. So they look at this issue this morning. Also, we want to know where to make it be make this statement and waiting are some of the thoughts them will result to this in opinion. Well, good morning once more and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show. Like I don't tell the viewers them, you don't make the rounds that the media, this PNTM, also you make statements regarding governance and issues them where don't they come up in June at the week for the opposition All People's Congress APC party in a parliament. First, let the viewers then just know what exactly make you describe the SLPP government say they're not fit for purpose.
Thank you very much. I just come out of the provinces yesterday. I have to travel all night for make sure they are there. And I go to the provinces, I visit some key districts in Mio region where I come down the northwest. I was in Cambia, Gopoloko, and the day before yesterday, and I get full communication with people in Karine, because I am representing a district, and that district is in a region. Maybe it's 7 years of the SLP in government. And when you reflect on the manifesto promises where the SLP put together, the agenda for governance, and waiting currently they happen at the country, they not say they're not fit for purpose. And this is very clear. Let me take the current activity with the money of the people. I go Cambia yesterday, and painfully, I go to the NCIA office all the way from Masongbala for come na the NCIA office or can take ID card. The entire Cambia district from Samu to Bile to Dixon to Masongbala, Munu, Tala, you can have Magbema, Childom, you go Mambolo, you understand? They all Koni Macabre, Maya, they all get for move all the way from the various areas, the villages, and for come all na Cambia district, Cambia headquarter town for get ID card. And this is worrisome. A country like Sierra Leone where national ID card na the only means of identification where the people can get for people who afford passports, you have to make them affordable and accessible. Interestingly, this now one aspect where government don't give out a contract to a private business person. I see that we are not serious when we're giving out these contracts, so we will know what we people they want. If you left any partner Kenima for Kana Kenima headquarters, it means say stay in Kenima for 2 weeks or wait for your ID card. This is disheartening. Any progressive government for able to understand, say, there are machines now you can come, you give you data today, then snap it today. In less than 30 minutes, you get your ID card. Why is it that we have to go in for an old system? And it's more this old system is. When I do my background information, the current NCI database is unprotected. Any crash on the system, it means that all the data we don't get, they go down. And this is something that has been communicated to the NCI management, and nothing has been done. No backup system needed to this NCI registration they do so. And it is worrisome. How do you run a state in that kind of way? Any serious-minded government go be mindful about the data of its citizens. And most when you give them to private citizens, come to talk about this. I don't talk about it, not to want them. And I'll continue to say this. As leaders, as politicians, we should not make it comfortable when we want to use our people. We should also make it comfortable when our people need their own documentations. The system where they collect data for this ID card, that the same system they collect the data for voter system. But when we want to make we people and vote for we they take the voting materials to the corner outside and they for them register for vote. Why can't we have, at least at the ward level, all across the country, we get permanent registration centers on ID cards? So if that situation, they say, okay, let it be 2 weeks because you have to gather the data from the communities, you can't process them and send them back to them, it could be understood.
Honorable, NCR is a single institution. How we go use them as a yardstick for describe a whole government, say they're not fit for purpose?
Okay.
Just an institution.
Which I don't do in the couple of 2 weeks. I am looking at institutions by institution and revealing issues with this government is not fit for purpose. I don't tell you about the agriculture sector. For the whole agriculture ministry for 2 years only achieved 25% of the deadline. That shows it's just a comedy show that one day. For let you tell me say a whole health sector. In fact, interestingly, Mabel, let these people of Sierra Leone know this. We have a government that is doing a state machinated looting of national resources. If you read document after document we done the Commandado, it don't prove to we say the motorcar the government they buy now they register them. The motorcycle they buy for ministry agencies and departments, they not they register them. The assets register of different offices, not they up to date. Meaning, at any time when them property then they lost, when them property then they no account for them, what thing they happen? They are easily carted away with no records. You cannot run a state like that. That is complete. That comedy show that one.
Honorable, how you go use your own personal opinion for give a blanket judgment on a whole government we don't dey in administration at the second term this, and I vote people and vote for them for come back na power. Normally, where election tend to come, una as politician, they come back to the citizen them with una report card and other manifesto promise them. So if they're not fit for purpose, why Sierra Leonean for vote for them?
Let's first of all start with how it starts. When I go parliament in first year, then I was a junior MP, I had to use more of my opinions for determining government's policies and government programs. As a senior MP now I don't be, and a leader in the opposition bench, I know they use my opinion, but what I don't do systematically in the last 2 weeks, now for use, I don't even use benchmark other international reports them. And they use the government's own reports them already pull. And the government's own system they already pull. Interestingly, I read this morning, say, even the NCIA, the money they collect from SIM couple, waiting then collect and waiting then send at the bank, and not even FIBA, the same. You come on. Maybe, Khadija, I don't know how they understand this. You get a whole system wherein you get an institution like Zudlab. By the time we privatize Zudlab, now be one of the most profitable institutions in the country. They produce up to $6 million or so dollars a year. You privatize that for let government get $1 million out of the privatization. Some of that thing they make you left for me ask the question. Wait, so who that they be in the agreement here? Is the president well briefed about some of them how they happen? Is it negligent on the part of the government for just continue for deal? Now, when they talk about, NI enable meet in target, the money NI they collect is small. When you don't take most of the viable institutions them, where for contribute to the nation's economy, you don't privatize them and they collect pittance from them. The agreement though they approve in a parliament, where they go through if you see the tax waivers the way they did, these are things where the SLPP in opposition tell we say, now the response for the country they broke down.
But
they do.
MP they can agree for the agreements.
Okay.
Like how you serve the states. Now agreements the way they go na parliament. Now una can agree now get the final say. Now they agree for let them go.
You know, it's. I wish I would get one day for come and discuss parliament and lawmaking and ratification of agreements. When they ratify agreements, first of all, the agreement goes to cabinet. This now decide this people never understand. Cabinet decision monam. President the DD. He is a chairman of the with 7 day. Then they agree on all the terms and conditions. Now then they go into agreement, not to parliament, they go into agreement with the people.
But then they send them to
no, let me land no more. Then they approve them at cabinet level. They send them to the Attorney General for legal advice. The finance department, the Minister of Finance, they look at all the agreement before it can a parliament. Where it can a parliament, like other issues that it can a parliament, it come as a government instrument. Meaning, for you as opposition, if any one item where you decide for change, we know they erase or change even a dot in an agreement. This is the parliamentary practice. So it's either you go in for nullification of the entire agreement. Women say you need 2/3. And come to think about it, Khadija, Mabel, when something come up from the office of the president, you expect any SLPP MP for raise invoice?
Honorable, we'll come back to you, but for the benefit of the viewers then, just a disclaimer, say this na Honorable AKK in opinion where it gets, and Liberty TV don't extend an invite to the government spokesperson when the Minister of Information. Hopefully on Monday, when they get them, instead they can get the government, they don't take on Honorable AKK opinion. So we, based on with production, that's all plan them, because I see we as them concern why we bring you alone. So I just want to put out that disclaimer. They coming back to your opinion when they talk about this morning. I sure say say as opposition, una self they part of government. So if you say the government not fit for purpose, we mean say now una all, because as an opposition, una self get responsibility for function well as an opposition where they part of government.
And that's why I'm here. We all as opposition have to bring out the issues where government need to do right, put them on their toes for let them do them right. And that is why I've said in the last 3 weeks that the Ministry of Agriculture is not fit for purpose. The Minister of Health should go home, and the Minister of Education for don't go home. Long thing. That's my role as an opposition. I bring out the issues. I discuss the issues. I bring government to the tax. And that is why I'm saying the people in Kenima, they suffer for the ID cards them. So imagine somebody they come all the way down Zimi. They can if you can put you. The transportation cost alone for little people and get the ID card is more expensive than even the ID card. They give a candidate na Pujo or Kenima or Bo for 2 weeks.
What you go say to somebody where go say if now you party safe been there now the rolling aisle of salon politics, una not for don't do anything better.
You know, this now one of the things we don't keep this SLPP government for continue for rotting and continue for the produce result, because when we get a national issue, we therefore discuss, we begin to and say, oh, if na APC is FBD, if APC can have power, I don't say this many times, if APC can have power and we get a leader or a president and the government, they function like this, I'll still come out to say some of these things I am saying now. Khadija, Mabel, it's simple. This is no two-way about it. You get a system. Government get equipment them for gather data. Why can't you go to the various provinces and gather the data? You know it in the happen and that's it. Are we serious about running a state? You know how many institutions, the mining sectors that this country, NASIT not they collect revenue on? Is that how you run a state?
This NCRA where you keep making as an example, waiting to stop the members of parliament for letting bring them come to book, because when I get a whole oversight committee we're supposed for doing work, and if we fail not the issues here they happen for bring come NCRA to book, waiting to stop.
In fact, interestingly, we raised this issue. The first post we raised, and one of my MPs from Moyamba district, winner Alpha Ben Mansari, he raised this issue and then invite the head of NCRA. He say, oh, they get a mobile team, they move district around the district. As we talk, no mobile team has moved in any district. And look at the geographical situation of the country. You expect people from Falaba with them bad roads and they for Wakati na Mongoto. How do they do it? You expect people who come on at the extreme part of Kwenedugu district for where you take back some part of Kwenedugu district, say for Kano na Kabalato, you pay like 350,000 just for go, and for Kano 700,000. And you can't pay for ID card when 140. Why is the government not they move into the wards? We get political geography that we don't divide. We get the wards, we get the chiefdoms. Why can't we move into it?
Are there resources for do that?
Oh, no, we privatize them. We give them to a private company. We don't consider all of them factors there. We don't consider all of them factors there, Mabel. If we not consider all of them factors in there, we decide for just left and so, and they constrain with people for Canada, the district headquarters them, considering the geographical locations. If you come on Masombala for Canada, Cambia, you pay like 50,000 on the bike. So you don't pay 100,000. They get for Canada, Cambia for 14 days before you get the ID card.
So all of the issues there, Honorable, how you don't ensure, say, you use the platform where you get in a parliament for raise some of the issues there, because normally we burning issues then can come out from on a various constituency or block them on they represent through the speaker and the various standing orders them. On I can move a motion for invite the head of parastatal for can get explanations.
I don't talk about additional say we don't do them. The speaker don't engage the NCRA boss.
Aside, I don't know if I get into the NCRA, you talk about several issues where you use for base your opinion, where make you feel, say, the current government not fit for purpose.
There's nothing I will say that I've not said in the world. I have said it many times in the world. I'll continue to say it in the world. And if I waiting, Namika said I just need a whole day for discuss on Parliament. Waiting, this current administration of Parliament and the administration that Abbas will succeed for do. There is a whole section of, in the standing orders where we a whole provision we talk about question time to ministers. and we don't ask them questions. Imagine from the time them buy the first bus they were picking up power. We ask them one week at the procurement procedures, who don't buy the bus, who don't are the contractors, how this bus system they run. We write that question for the Minister of Transport come. I think they don't change up to 2 Ministers of Transport. The leadership in the parliament under the Speaker of Abbas Mundu and the current Speaker not ever allow any single minister for Kana Parliament on question time.
So is it that Parliament itself not to do just to the people? Because if they raise this concern as a parliamentarians, it means una self within a parliament get an issue of not taking the issue as seriously.
Okay. I don't tell you, say we on role as opposition, we bring out the issues. We bring out the issues and we expect invite. We don't call for letting count ministers and many times it says, oh, now don't have that question time. And when you send the question to the speaker, it is to the clerk, it is at the behest of the speaker for invite the ministers. The only time they call the minister in the parliament for come with now when you get presidential debate, when they know say they win the debates, then call the ministers inside for can continue for help them for debate. And even at that one day they have never at any time proffer any solution to the current problems that they raise. The things are easy. How can you as a government, a whole government, you decide for punish you people who vote for you? How can you? Today, everywhere we go, have you asked yourself the questions? Yes, we don't repatriate the ambassador to Guinea. What's now the next line of actions? What's now the investigation? Has anybody come out to talk to the people about the current strength of waiting now the situation of the ambassador? No. We just say they don't appoint another new ambassador. What's happened with them carry it? This is an investigation we don't complete within 2 weeks because it has to do with the repetition of our country. One of the two President Bio emphasized where he can have power, he say he want to ensure say he clean the image of Sierra Leone. In his own opinion, the image of Sierra Leone has been battered by the APC. That's why they declare the image of this country. The current image we don't create of ourselves in the international community. Is this how we clear the image of Sierra Leone in the international community? It is worse now than it was.
But what you go say to somebody they watch you now, we get this opinion say you just they talk from an opposition MP point of view, but genuinely you concern them, no they come out from the perspective where you they push say you they talk for the people them.
I wish I would talk like opposition MP. So I'm not for the proper solutions. When I tell you about the ID card system, I tell you so we can open them and send and go down to the ward level, where at least every chiefdom gets a ward system, or two chiefdom can make one ward. Does an opposition talk like that? No, he only condemns with no recommendation. When I talk about the situation of NASIP not collecting tax for mining companies them, where they operate in the country, private school owners them, and I'm telling you, they need for do a robust check for ensuring they collect the tax for government. Does an opposition talks like that? No. I just want to talk, say, oh, NASIP now massive corruption, did he? But I am telling you, they need to put on ground. Because what would they experience so? Say, oh, NI, they collect the correct revenue they need for collect. Oh, this institution, they do the correct thing. That one, the way you put all together, it lead to a state collapse. And when there is a state collapse, it affects us as citizens. If saying this means I am an opposition, I am happy being an opposition every other day.
But there are issues there where they talk from them various institutions there, not to today them begin.
I'm not careful discuss yesterday.
Now existing problems will be done day, but the solution not able date for let them fix them. So some of them problem there, so now problems will be done begin yesteryears.
I not be there yesteryears in governance and in administration. I am responsible for what I am doing now. Nobody no go hold me accountable for what no happen in yesteryears. I go hold myself accountable and me picking them go hold me accountable for me me input I make to society this current moment. And that is why I am holding government accountable now that I have the space, the time, and the opportunity. If we continue for push we country into a historic perspective, we are only comforting those in power now for continuing for doing it bad. Come to talk of it. Mabel, we have a situation wherein we had only 3 years for let we complete a Bumbuna phase 2 project. Where they complete, what's it for do? They give you more megawatts than the capital ship. They give you more employment facilities to we citizens in them. They create, in fact, when them bill them, they hand over for bill and they bill them for let them operate them for 25 years. After 25 years, they provide maintenance opportunity for we as a country for 75 years. This means the CLSGO joins so. We now we know more the take. We know the input into the system. If we done the Bumbuna phase 2, we not only for the take, we also for the sell through the CLSG. Now we not just an users of the system, and just within this short time, where they don't connect into the system, we have to pay 20 million. We have to pay car partnership, we have to pay CLSG, Blackwell Road Power Station they down, and Kingston Power Station they down, meaning we own local infrastructure and the energy sector are all down. Who runs a country like that?
You think say the APC for don't do better?
I think say the country for don't progress better than EBD now. I don't want to discuss APC. What I get before me, now a government will not progressive, a government will not productive, a government will not address the issues of the people. How do you mean in this 24th century?
Honorable
Oh my
then
God.
same adjective here where you they use so. Now the same adjective again we read the most senior minister in government, when the chief minister use for describe una young party. Now I make I ask earlier say if na politics una they play with the people of Sierra Leone or na genuine concern them where you pull from the people like they outline so.
If I want to play politics, I dey go to my sombal and talk to the people negatively about government. Nobody know they hear me. Nobody will not go address the concerns of what there is. I am doing this because I want government to be serious and sober with addressing the welfare and needs of the people. For almost 2 years, I don't advocate say the only way for go in solving the energy issue in alone, we get forget a natural. We have natural waterfalls in this country. Also, we able get boom and kind 2, 3 in this country. A country where not able to produce own energy, where they depend on a makeshift situation like this for 7 good years. We're not able to put in any concrete system in place. We're not able to buy fuel self for also don't put generator in this country.
But una be in power for 10 years. Una not able to put the systems.
Okay. We did a power for 10 years. Part of that 10 years they'll finish the Bumbuna. Part of that 10 years you know, ever day in this country for 1 week you struggle for electricity.
Say una finish the Bumbuna. Honorable, I ask a question. What do you mean when you say una finish the Bumbuna?
I'm going to get a conversation where when I land, then you can't with the next question.
No, but therefore they do follow-up questions.
I agree with you. And because I agree with you, I make her wait because I think the follow-up question will be done it. It done now?
Yes. What do you mean when you say una finish the
We
Bumbuna?
can't meet Salon in a complete dark state. Again, I don't try not to take this conversation for let it be APC, SRPP. Rather for focus on who side we dey now as a country. And the concerns that they raise so currently, these are the concerns where you go to market, the market woman in the race, the Okada riders in the race, the one the way they the teachers in the race. Come to think of this. If you look at the current trend of even we salary what they pay we workers them, the police force, the military, the prison officers them, the teachers and the nurses them. You compare that one day, you do just transpose them to the correct exchange rate of the dollar. You just see them people and they live under magic.
Honorable, we'll come back to what you be the talk. I will ask you the question, say, some of these systems there, una don't dey na power 10 years, una not able to fix them. You say during the time una be na power, una done the Bumbuna. I ask you, what do you mean by una done the Bumbuna?
Okay. I mean, see, we power the Bumbuna. If they get light at this country, you understand? We light system, they don't improve. I'll tell you what in and go back to the audit report. The resources where they allocate for the Bumbuna waterfall management, they reduce them to a point that, as I talk so currently, if you do a proper analysis of that Bumbuna power station, it's not up and running to the expectation of the people. But let me tell you what in Bumbuna phase 2 for don't add to the Bumbuna phase 1. It means that the woman of phase 2 for don't get a water fall where they gather water, where they preserve water. So even in the dry season, woman of phase 2 for able to provide water for himself and provide water for woman of phase 1. Where means say will not be need any alternative power source. This was a project to be completed in 3 years. So from 2019, when we start this agreement, to 2023, we don't forget about light crisis in this country. And as we talk so, no official statements has come from government to tell us why they have discontinued the Bumbuna Phase 2 project. And they not come out with any alternative solution to the energy crisis. Rather, every other day they tell we, I don't imagine how people they talk this kind of talk. You can't be in a public tell you say, oh, we have to pay Bumbuna, we have to pay the car partnership $90 million. Now make could get constrained. Hello, my people. Who is collecting the money? Are the people not paying?
What do you think say missing where results to then concern your way there is this morning?
Firstly, we get a government we concentrate in playing politics rather than solving the problems of the people.
But that's what you politicians do.
No, that's not what we did when we took over Pakaba in government. We did not sack people because they are mandates. We get people who then sack. Even inside parliament where they work. Sack people because of them by their surnames. And bringing people into administration, we don't get no experience. So what you they get? You they get institutions dying because you not get people with the required knowledge and skills for run the institutions.
Other than the administration, different institutions where you think they not get experience for the day?
Then they go take we for the rest of the day. For you able, begin to name them one by one. But he said, by their fruit we shall know them. As a citizen, you know, I'm not elect for ask journalist questions, but are you comfortable with the current trend of the economy? Are you satisfied with the fact, say, the food productivity in our country? Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with the fact, say, government they pull money for buy machinery and for agriculture, yet still their machines and they stock them like Kisi, they not they give them out for let farmers and use them? Are you satisfied with the fact, say, NASIC not able to collect the required revenue them for collect from the mining sector and the private sector? Are you satisfied with the excess waiver what they give to private institutions them at the expense of the states? Are you satisfied with the fact, say, the schools the way we begin to attend as government schools, their schools and they not able to get water where we begin to use for go toilet? Are you satisfied with the fact, say, we not get required ambulance for move with the sick people, even the belly woman them? Are you satisfied? So if the question is no,
all the institutions here, they refer say not get the required experience for do them work.
Not to just, you know, when you limit it to the people them, then if you this current government, if you categorize just a set, now also you do research for the moment, now they say, oh, there is a problem here. The entire system as it goes so is almost as a brink of collapse. We almost experience a state failure. You know what it means for let the Minister of Finance say, oh, the NI, you know, they collect the revenue they collect as a state is not enough. We need to do more. You know what it mean? It means that the state is almost as a brink of not providing the basic needs for the people.
But under the FEC also, we states been there under austerity.
Okay, I think this now one word why can people talk at the laugh? What's in austerity? That bring them down to one common way where we go able to explain them. I decided for bill us, for me people, for me family. Things are going to naturally be difficult. And the circumstance will be there as APC. One crisis will be there was, we call them the twin shocks. You get Ebola, you get the fall in price of iron ore. At that peak, Mabel, any serious government, they minimize expenditure. We say, no, as a policy, we not allow anybody for fly business class. We not allow nobody for all workshops, now hotels, them anymore. We reduce in government expenditure. Reducing in government expenditure for letting you provide the basic needs of the citizens, na crime. If that is what austerity is, if we then at this kind of state or this government not declare austerity for save the lives of we citizens in them. It means they are not good for purpose.
Honorable, a lot of people hold this opinion, say, even your party where you did, not a better alternative to the current regime now.
Well, you know, you're saying they're all an opinion. Which are they discuss here today? Not an opinion. Which are they discuss here today? Now, facts, we don't present themselves. Where this government will defend for the last 3 years, now they present. And one thing, even if na APC in power, I will ask journalists, civil societies, for all APC accountable and not begin juxtapose between, oh, APC, if na SLPP, no. And this is how countries them, we don't keep to democracy, don't succeed for get them country growing, because you hold those in power accountable for what they cannot do. If I begin to say, oh, maybe this studio now they do so, the child now be there 98.1, if I don't do better than this, why will I not be wait for the day? You don't run a system by comparing a system to another system. If una do waiting not correct now, I'm going to say maybe one a day na liberty, so two na they do it not correct. But you cannot continue to tell us, oh, if APC have kind of power, you know why the people change governments? It's for their lives to be improved.
So now that's make the people been changing now, because there be one better
and now
option.
If that was the reason for the people's voting in 2018, it's not reflective in their lives now. It don't worsen now than it ever be. And my role as a chairman, as a leader in the APC, now for ensure say I come out clear on the issues where the SLP they do when all the progress this country. I come out clear for give government alternative ideas for ensuring the lives of the citizens better off, including my own life. Me begin to go school. And I get for engage every day we come out school and tell and say, hey paddy, where they go school, so go sanitize out. Because what I know they in case he use the bathroom na toilet, na school. Are you comfortable with that situation?
You continue for say this government not fit for purpose. But for be honest this morning to the viewers the way they watch you, this government wey say not fit for purpose, then get anything where they don't do, where you feel say sit as Honorable KK opposition whip for praise them?
Yeah, I get one. The fact that they're able to withdraw the ambassador to Guinea, we within a record time they able to bring them come home. That was a good one. I must be kind with you. Although it's their allegiance it do shameful, it bring disgrace to country. But the fact that they're able to come with them within a record time, that's a good step we then do. And the fact that the foreign affairs minister go Guinea for go beg the Guinean government for let we shame cover, and a good work we then do. But apart from that one day, it's a shame that we still hold that issue. They will not finalize them. We not come to the public. Government is about coming to the public and communicating. I expect the next press conference, Siba for car with issues, we go tell we how far the investigation don't go. Waiting the minister of foreign affairs pool in Guinea. Waiting at we current bilateral ties with Guinea. This is a country.
But the Minister of Foreign Affairs be there on Wednesday. Now the same platform, he updates what happened in Guinea and how the bilateral relationship is still intact.
If we go sell cocaine,
I don't know about that, Honorable.
No, the accusation
apart from bringing back the then ambassador, any other area that we go recognize this na positive impact where this government don't do?
Passively don't dig more, but I have not remembered because even the agriculture they talk about, the machine is still in a Kisi. They're not distributed it. And when they count, I go to Tomabum and tell me what's the progress for after 7 years. We campaign on the Tomabum. Oh, come. We can begin producers through the Tomabum. Why go to Tomabum and get the experience or go they want it? The entire Tomabum, you know what I must tell them, Bill? 10 shop there. They say now they go to park the years before they counter. Hey, the rest of it now alone up and 10. This is it's a categorical system we built for frustrate the ordinary Sierra Leoneans. You building a system for reduced importation. As I talked to you so yesterday, cement na 200,000 for bag na Cambia. 200,000.
Before government they prioritize agriculture under this second term, education have been the flagship program from 2018 to the 2023, and then still they invest a lot of money into education. And data we don't they come out from the government, they show say improvements on the in terms of retention and school enrollment and school and safety infrastructures them where they say they don't put in place.
Maybe Komona Cambia district. In fact, the entire region where Komona Northwest, the only school they don't build there of recent, we feel like government school, like the Mercury School, they build Napoloko for girls. In Cambia, Sunday Foundation is building schools with an NGO. And I know that they build schools na Karine, they build schools na Bo. But I am yet to see any government-sponsored school building in the entire Cambia district. So you
say the North don't be deprived under the BO-led administration. Is that what you're saying?
If I limit onto
because most of your examples they come from the.
Well, I come from a region. That's what I'm saying. Working go Bo Kenema are limited most times just within few chiefdoms and few areas them. So it will be very disheartening for the people of Bo and Kenema. But when I listen to the song of the Kenema boys, it make her get a picture of how Kenema feel like currently. And it make her know say, okay, then serve the drink from the same soup. But let me come to talk about this.
We'll come back to you.
When you talk about...
Honorable Ikeke, we'll come back to you. The time from studio clock now, 1 minute past the hour, 9 o'clock. Now just go to partner them way in a UBA quickly and get a message from them.
To pay bills with the UBA mobile app, just log into the app. Click on Pay Bills within the Quick Links dashboard. You'll be provided with a list of various biller categories like cable TV, sports and gaming, utilities, airtime and data, and so on. Click on the biller category you want. Then select from a list of price options provided by the biller. Click Confirm to proceed with the transaction. Enter your PIN and click OK. And you're done. Enjoy paying your bills with the UBA mobile app.
Orange Maxit, the super app where bring comfort and control now you on. With Orange Maxit, do all your transaction and fast and safe. Whether not for send money to family, party or workmates, this transfer quick. You want recharge, buy top up and data in just few seconds. Get daily, weekly and monthly package them with just one tap. Stay in control with quick balance check and instantly manage your finances well. Whether now you top up, data or transaction history once all day in one place. If you mistake, no worry, you fit reverse them instantly. Visit the marketplace now Maxit and buy the latest in them, tickets to the biggest events them and even play games. All this day now you on. Do all your transaction them easy. Pay merchants, pay bills, transfer money from bank to wallets and cash out all now one app with safe. Easy. Search Maxit now Google Play and iOS App Store. Download, install and then register with your number and password. Open Maxit and see how it is simplify your life. Download Maxit today and get comfort now your fingertips.
Orange.
All right, we continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. Where they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we websites where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We still get Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, where na the opposition whip na Parliament, where they talk about the various things them way in belief say Giam, the reason we make it say this current SLPP government not fit for purpose. Earlier, before we go for that break, the Honorable, you really talk about various sector them we make you believe say the SLPP government not fit for purpose. Although you recognize some good things them we see then they do. Now we talk about the flagship of His Excellency when are the big 5 game changer them. One of them na the Fit Salon project, where he use for get in second term na office. Generally, wetin na your assessment on the Fit Salon project?
Okay. Under the Fit Salon project, they identify two thematic areas they must say then go increase for we decided they go for increased productivity. One the rice bowl na samu kitchen to be specific because I big water kicking why come out. And also the other one na Rombe na Poloko district. Then they also identify the one Tomabum. I just want to say where I visited the Tomabum today. For 7 good years, we still putting the structures in place for let we get productivity. And I not see how they begin to do that productivity day within the next 2.5 years we left for the SLPP. Follow we will complete that one day. So for me, the entire thing about the Fit Salon now just a jingle. We not even begin to put the structures in place. I think if they begin for me can they lead na any side that become an agriculture study. If I don't make much more input in that sector, maybe than also it is so now as a lead. And we have a situation we confront with one day somebody they say, oh, the rice productivity, the agricultural productivity don't hit the market. And so the rice productivity hit the market, the price they reduce of rice because we will get the locally produced rice we don't actually go to the market. But believe you me, there's nothing to write home. When you read the part of the audit report on agriculture for the last 3 years, they ask the question, are these people living in this planet? Are these people really serious about addressing the issue of food security? What is this government good at? Not for identify the issue, market the issue, get donor funds for the issue, then kill the issue naturally. So you begin asking yourself, where's the money they go? The allocation on the budget, who will they send to their sectors and those are the money they go. Go to education. It's abysmal. With the introduction of the free quality education, one of the big promises the government be giving, now for make sure they remove all the schools that way they do double shifts. They will build new classrooms and for them. Let them give us analysis and statistics of what they've built. Give us the statistics of the current teachers, where they on payroll, when are qualified teachers, and give us the number of teachers when are they on payroll and the number of unqualified teachers.
But data then don't come out.
What are they writing data then?
The ministry.
Even their own data, they disagree with them. Their own very data, how they write, and they also disagree with them performance. Maybe I don't say this again many times of recent. If you have a ministry where they build inside for deprived picking them, not for take exam, that minister is not good for purpose. And you know it's interesting, now the silence of the president in this is not to 1 year, not to 2 years, not to 3 years. We are doing this continuously every year.
So the ministry now procedure them where the school authorities then can fail for follow can result to that. Not so like they can sit down and hand picking and say we're not for take exams.
You know, I wish one of them for there and tell me that day. You're not just been. You know, one of the interesting things last year, when I raised the issue in Parliament, say, oh, this government don't deprive picking enough for take the exam. The SLPP bench, all man grab. No, it's not true. It's not true. Ironically for them, one of the MP in your pick they attend and they watch. Now one of the names they would then omit. So when they begin to talk, say, myself, me own pick him involved. Everybody was like quiet. You know, it's interesting, Mabel. You say that procedural. How much principal don't sack because of them procedure? No, imagine saying that the principal then caused the problem. Have they been sacked? Have they been reprimanded? Have I called for that? Yes, I have. Now imagine that the ministry is responsible for that day. And this, they bring bad name to the president. As if he feel send the Minister of Education home. They never form a committee. Is that not a situation for corruption? Has the ACC investigated that matter? Is there anything like a report on it? Or is it that just that our kids not valued in the eyes of government? How do you allow yourself as a government we ready for promote female, gender, power, parity and everything, and you allow a whole school like Mattia not sit once a whole year? How do you come to terms with those realities? Is that a government that is good for purpose? You get over 170 schools this year, only will send Pekin for sit to us, and we're all just quiet as citizens. I will say, oh, if na APCF be in power, not enough for change. No, we should hold these people accountable because they are killing generations. They are killing the future of our kids.
Honorable, since when you begin talk about the things that will make you say this government not fit for purpose, one thing we don't lack in all of your analysis, you know, able to carry with data or statistics for inform the people the way they watch you say you really serious about them things there, rather than just explaining some of the everyday happening. Always you don't talk so not to secret. Citizens are aware say now this they happen at the system.
I know, so this question you asked me, so I just feel like I don't make palaver. But we're not going to make palaver. I will take my time for explaining them. You know, when they talk about data and analysis, the last time we were there, I quote, see, and when they talk, I always make me reference to the audit service reports. Because this is not government reports. I always make me reference to document that we don't present to win a parliament. Because these are government issues. But let me say this to you. Analysis and statistics are not what bring food to the table of the people. What are they discuss here? Now the living conditions of the citizens. What are they discuss now? Now the living condition of the citizens. Yeah? Whether you redominate the money, the value of the leons is depleting. Whether you change the currency in name, the leons, they dwarf every day to the dollar. Is that you need the statistics for tell you that? I don't need the statistics for tell you that. Whether you change the currency of the money or not, whether you go to statistics alone and tell you say the GDP don't grow, a bag of rice continue to be alarming. Interestingly, when you add the price formula on the right and the price of rice, you make a worse off than I be on day. Tell you say for add 5 and 10% increment in tax on cement, and yes, it will be a problem in the lives of the people. Oh, they say, oh, now how we expect government forget income? How government forget revenue? Go today to Cambia, a bag of cement. It's 200,000. Do I need analysis? Rather than going to the market and ask for the cost of price, and I can't begin the quote analysis.
As a leader coming to the media, it's very important for lady to talk based on.
You all begin quote analysis. Now take you through some analysis. No, I want to take you through some analysis.
As a leader, when you come to the media, let you talk based on the metrics.
Okay.
Then they go make some of the things the way they say become very substantial, rather than just talk on issues them where people already know say it exist.
Okay.
For example, you make mention of the agriculture sector, where according to the work. You make mention of the education sector, according to the work properly. Where make you say the government not fit for purpose. You say you do your research. Based on the you research there, waiting at the statistics of the thing that we don't work in this particular sector and the way we don't work it.
Can I take you through one corruption deal? Go to page A. I've done clack out the audit report for me, Motoka. So you go to watch the analysis them. I just want to give you page 330 of the audit report. You can Google them. Since you want evidence, you see NCRA collects money from same couple, they're not paying to the revenue authority and corruption. As I talk so, it's not open document we Ben Kevala they read every day. Nobody no investigates now NCRA. It also tell you say revenue collected and no not paid. He also tell you that the audit report, the same page, he say no disaster recovery policy or plan for the information that they gather. Any serious government will behave that way there. That's a call for concern. You want analysis? I'll give you analysis and I will give you references. I think that's what you want now.
But this same audit reports where the quote from, now one way una self na parliament, many people believe so now they do justice to. For example, this recent one will just come on. the citizen they the back and forth between ACC and Parliament. Oda get rights for looking science force. Oda not get rights for looking
And I answer that
science.
question. The way I give the reference thing for us.
Hold on,
Go
honorable.
to page
Honorable.
179.
Honorable.
Sustainable services of EDSA. You want analysis, you want facts. Now facts they are want you now. Why don't you all the facts then don't they answer the next question?
Based on them facts
I don't give
there,
no, I don't give
based
page
on
number.
Honorable AKK, based on them facts there, where you get now you answer as evidence, Una Parliament get responsibility for use this same audit report and bring the people where the audit report they say fall short of their responsibility to book. But Parliament, whenever the audit report come out, una dey back and forth with ACC rather than doing the actual work.
Okay, let me just ask you one question. Una get report in the Parliament?
Of course, you know that.
No, I ask.
Yes, we get.
And you don't say the PAC they meet?
They meet.
Una the report on the PAC meeting?
Of course.
So I don't think so you need to ask me that kind of question there.
How
But let me go back to
Honorable.
no. The question you don't ask me, we are so interested in that answer and done. 2023 audit report, page 170. It talk about the energy sector. It talk about now that same page it say the 6 mega solar power na Songo. This government don't abandon them. Then they not to analysis, not to data. Which you want again? Okay, let me count out to you question. We say ACC the battle with Parliament on them. I don't say this. Na 98.1 end days here. The Auditor General's service, the audit service, na part of Parliament and an employee of Parliament. Me na one person we always glad the way ACC they come and intervene into the audit report. But waiting I not see clear date, I not see any deliberate actions on government for able to stop. Because come to think about it. Some of the findings are within 2021, then kind of 2022, then kind of 2023. And yet still, you tell me, say, oh, the ACC, this don't on them matter, oh, anti-corruption, this, in fact, every year they get increase in the cash loss in the country. And we all pretend like that's not happen. If government is serious about fighting corruption, if government is serious about addressing the issues of cash loss, all of those are this every year, increment. You go now, let me ask you now, go to the cash loss from 2021 to now, even at the same. How effective is the ACC in recovery? We don't talk about recovery, the essence of institutions being built like the ACC, now for put a stop to the same things. But the same thing that happen every year. And yet still you're asking me for evidence. Are the lives of the people not an evidence? Is the price in the market not an evidence and enough statistics will tell you how poor the country is?
Una prefer the ACC wait until una look into the audit report we can come out?
I wish I can get Honorable Tawana Foka explain to Una because he's the chairman. What I can do this morning, I can tell Una how this government don't systematically they loot state resources. Where they buy vehicles, where they register them. How this system don't continuously they loot state resources. Where they buy bike them for ministries, agencies. Where they register them bikes and they don't get how this system in the last 7 years not get off the various ministries and agencies them not get data. Where they show, let me land.
Because the audit reports, most times, waiting there inside the audit reports, nothing away, if you're not able to present and they tell where the auditors then go, if they're calling a Parliament at times, documents will come out for support. The allegations that we they make this morning, proof they for show, all of that?
One word the way one man be used once to say egregious corruption. You know it's not being source. You know why they deceive people else then today? You know it's not be the source at the audit reports. So that way people can talk on a mere opinion. It don't generate from mere opinion for be substantial evidence base for prosecution in this country under the SFP government. So let's stop shifting the goalposts. Yeah? Let us concentrate on the issue. The issue we can discuss today.
These are the issues we are talking about.
Now the answer now. Say this government is not good for purpose. This government is destructive to the citizens of this country. This continued government is leading us to a state collapse where the economic growth of this country is being depleted by corruption, mismanagement, and state-sponsored looting. Is that too big to say? Lacho Kampalimba or Timini?
Is there any better option?
I can talk about Timini better.
Any better option to the government where you say not good for purpose?
If there's a better option, the Sierra Leoneans know what they can do better.
That's why they made a change in 2018 to
and
now.
And that change is not good enough. Is that change okay? A change will take a one bag rice from mere 160 to today almost 1 million. You know how the people of Falaba they get rice? By the time they pull on a coin do go for goats and Falaba, they don't pay 150,000 per bag. So if you decide on a coin do na Kabbalah tongue, 900 in the bar at least 1,200,000. Is that the change that people wanted? Are we comfortable with what we are seeing? Are we sure this is the Sierra Leone we want for our children? Are we comfortable? Today, the policeman let me pay 1,500,000, I'll be like $150. 1,500,000 today is just like $50. You expect that kind of policeman for do due diligence to national service?
All of them things there way you don't talk about, Honorable. You can bring some of the issues there to your colleague, the owner, all in the government.
If I what I can do, me now want MP they engage. Before the car, one of them days I go now and I want to see the boss, but I think she was busy. Because I wanted to talk to her. I talked to government ministers. I talked to government heads. Because it's one thing to critique them. It's another thing to proffer solutions. The former Deputy Minister of Energy, Komoso, I don't engage her more than 2-3 times on how we will make the energy sector better off. I am not saying some of these things because I am in opposition. I am saying them because I want government to improve. But wait, so, where lights can area? Did they check whether I forget her or don't forget her? Then you say, oh no, because maybe they ask the attached question then to see but they not forget and lights. No, he enjoys the electricity like any other citizen. Oh no, yanda also KKD so na opposition. They not forget lights. No, I enjoy the lights equally. With the blackouts kinka. If the people don't forget that not they get. We all get the blackouts equally. So therefore, we need to make sure say we get a country where they work for everybody.
You they get support from members of parliament regarding the issues therefore ensure say when I bring to book who needs to answer these questions.
I don't say in addition say we've asked many questions through question times. I wish one thing I'll be hopeful for. I will say this with no I go try not to talk like a Mervelin. But one thing I'll be hopeful for now the fact say I'll be hopeful say this new speaker for don't bring the new spirit for bring government officials for be accountable to parliament. And that side for almost this short time we don't take, it don't fail me on that side. Because we don't write more questions and we'll be expecting for bring the ministers and to parliament for letting kind of give you account of what's in there happen.
So you feel
he has failed me in that.
Disappointed?
Yes, so far I don't feel disappointed. Though he get more opportunity, more time for correct that one day. But the current trend of how we don't do so for most of don't come we don't take over to now. The questions we don't send for the minister then come for answer question time. I think he has failed us.
But now a colleague who don't in a parliament for a while now, what do you feel say change now that you don't become a speaker and according to you just state say you disappointed at the actions?
Well, let me say it still gets rooms for correct that error there. But because we know I'm for be a stickler of proceedings, and somebody always says I know they bend within the law say, within the rules say. And because now a kind of mandatory opportunity the standing under the constitution give for bring ministers into book, we expect to take over of able to enforce that one day. Because unlike Speaker Bundu, we, for many reasons, some of we not be expect much from him based on age and every other thing. Speaker Singapore, now one person we expect so much from. So not allowing ministers to come to parliament for account for their stewardship to the citizen for the period on this, so I am disappointed.
I think it's been deliberate.
Deliberate is not an option of a word we are not going to use because the questions are going. He sits on them. He sees them. I am sure if we'll be able to get question time, we've also don't use that platform for a president for know whose minister is more effective, whose minister is not effective. I remember during the days of the late Minkai Oba, where everybody be there like, oh, go, he just say one after ghost, he just say one after ghost. They invite him to parliament. The then speaker SBB, he called him to parliament. And now one of the things and the way history go always write about SBB. Even though he was a ruling party, MP will become speaker. But he called ministers of government to come to parliament and account.
You think say the executive, the influence what now they do, now the legislative, now parliament?
I'm not going to talk on that way, but I will tell you, say, in the area of not inviting ministers to come and answer to the call of parliament is a failure on the part of Singapore.
So is it safe for say in that area the una not don't be effective since Singapore take over as speaker?
No, the speaker don't be too effective because we own role now for write the questions and ask for the ministers for come. In your role now for invite them and bring them to the chamber and allow we for ask those tough questions with the citizens they want for we ask. So if you say una don't be successful in that day, we don't be successful for send the question, identify the concerns, and and they're not successful for do it, now for bring the ministers to parliament. And that then failure day as speaker, the speakership, it don't create a problem where some of us are left with no option but to come to the public and call some of the ministers then they out say they are failures and they are not contributing positively to the good of this economy, to the good of this nation, and they are not fit for purpose.
Now don't try for engage Speaker Singapore and bring the issues there to them. Like you just say you disappointed, you don't try for express your disappointment to her?
I think we don't do it many times. And we go one thing we I always say, before I come to the public to talk on any issue, I always take me time for them get back enough engagement on them. I think these are something we don't discuss many times with them as opposition. Now, like I say, we don't do it many times as opposition. And we will continue for doing because that's what they do. It add value to government. It add value for address the needs of the citizens. And above all, it add further to the speaker in your democratic credentials where it don't deprive the citizens of Salon from.
All right. Many thanks, Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, where you join me this morning for talk about some of the things them will make you say this particular government not fit for purpose. Now, Princess Pias produced the program, Musa Sao Koma, and then it's Kamara, now then be the technician them for this edition of the Breakfast Show. Well, continue for Watch Liberty TV throughout the weekend. We get various contents that will produce for now and bring come to now. Hopefully, we will get the Minister of Information where himself go talk on some of the issues there. So, where Honorable AKK do highlight himself go come and answer all of them things there. So, now we other edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show will come to you this Monday. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a blessed day.
All right, and Mabel Kabade say till we meet again, get a good weekend and goodbye.